What's going on? So today we are going to be reviewing the Air Jordan 4 Reimagined Breds playoffs, whatever you want to call them. Let's get right into it. So for those of you who do not know, this is Reimagined because this shoe was never supposed to be leather. I think it was Durabuck. Let me know if I'm right about that. I know it was not always Nubuck. It was this material called Durabuck, and this Durabuck material over the years, it often would like crumble. Even Nubuck kind of crumbles, but that's besides the point. That's another reason why it's Reimagined. They were doing something different. I'm doing something different, and I'm doing this review outside. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all think, hey, yo, this lighting sucks ass, or if y'all are like, nah, I fuck with it, let me know, or whatever. Now, at first, I was skeptical on these because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and be like, this shoe's ugly. How am I gonna say it's ugly if it looks just like the Bred 4s that I think are nice, you know? But upon seeing the leather and seeing it in hand, you know, it's definitely growing on me. I do not like the tumbled look though, I will say. I did see a customizer, I forgot his name, Vintage something. I could probably find a way to link it, where he did, he put some acetone and he also added some flat paint to make it flat, and then he added these lines white to sort of mimic the original 1989 pair or whatever. I do think, like I said, these should have been leather regardless. In 89, these should have been leather. When Mike hooped in them, they should have been leather. I mean, you know, just more comfy in my eyes, at least for something like that. But so let's get into it. Quality is, you know, standard Nike bullshit, to be honest with you. Not even gonna front. Again, this leather, the tumbledness is such bullshit, you can pretty much remove it with acetone, so it's not even really like a tumbled leather. And they said that this shape was closer to the SB4 shape, and I can see that. It's definitely different from the 2019 pair I have for reference, which I'll show in a little bit. But you know, there's definitely some differences. It honestly does feel like they're getting a little bit cheaper though, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, the leather's a nice touch for sure. Definitely good to change up pace and get something different. Let's compare. Here we have the 2019 pair, and here we have the newest 2024 retro. Always, for me personally, I always relace my 4s because this is shit. It's too fucking tight. It's ridiculous. I'm not about to deal with all that bullshit. So I always relace my 4s. Obviously, to me, you know, it's tougher to say what's cleaner. I think this is a little bit cleaner. It just looks a lot nicer. But one thing that I do hate about this retro and all the retros prior, and about the Nubuck material in general, is that it be looking fucking dusty. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is me having to wipe them down. I'm dropping them, they so fucking dusty. But you know, because it's not leather, the dust sticks to it. You gotta fucking use a lint roller to get this shit off, you know, so that's kind of fucking annoying. And then again, similarly to the OGs, when these start to age for real, like when they really age, yeah, they're gonna start to crumble, and there's not really too much you could do to even restore that, at least not in my knowledge. If you guys know how to do that, let me know. The cats are fighting over there. Hey stop. Oh my god, hold on, we gotta capture this. Anyways, aside from the cats fighting, one thing that I do say I'll notice about this 2024 retro was that the tongue looks a little shorter, for sure. But there is more cushioning on it. You can see definitely more cushioning on the tongue compared to the 2019 pair. But this is half a size up because, you know, everybody complains that 4s are tight, 4s are squeezing your toes. And I will say that this retro does feel more roomy around the toe area. I don't know if you guys want to consider that comfort in that aspect. Yes, it is more comfortable. These are definitely tighter, but in the terms of like cushioning and materials and all this shit, yeah, they're not really that comfy. You know what I'm saying? Like the padding, this is nothing crazy. The soles, the insoles are fucking basic as shit. And I know that because I've literally seen PJ Tucker had to implement replacement insoles for his fucking Kobe's. If PJ Tucker, a fucking NBA player, is using replacement insoles, that basically means Nike's insoles are shit. But that's besides the point. Aside from that, comfort was nothing too crazy. I think it might be a little bit higher on the heel tab, you know. Pretty standard stuff. I think this 2019 retro, the I is not aligned with the K, but I'm assuming they fixed that. As you can see, they definitely fixed that on the newer retro. But like I said, you know, this is just one of those classics that's been slightly modified. Way better than those fucking trash reimagined Royals. Like, just give us Royals. Nobody wants that shit. This is way better than that, you know, but I could definitely do without the tumbled, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of the tumbled. That's kind of what was throwing me off a little bit. If it was just regular leather, you know, it'd be great. And you can easily customize this, you know, but, you know, just your standard Nike flaws, glue, bullshit, you know, other bullshit that they do. But overall, man, it's a pretty solid cop. I don't regret it completely. Retail was a little high with taxes and shit. These ended up being like $230, you know, so definitely a little bit more steep on the retail. They obviously inverted the box. They switched it instead of, it looks like it's upside down or whatever. And they got the black hang tag instead of the orange one. But overall, interesting release. Obviously, this is Nike's attempt at, you know, getting more money because the fours are trending. So they just retroed something that they had just retroed. It took us like fucking 10 years to get this shit, or more than 10 years. It took us a shit ton of years to get the Nike Air on the back, and now they're just throwing the Nike Air on everything. So definitely a cash grab. You know, resale is like $3 something for these. You know, not terrible, but you know, your reps are always there. Stay tuned for a comparison. I will have a comparison between those, and let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know if y'all like this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.